Okay, so I've had it where multiple times now, people, you know, at whatever store that I'm at, w- will ask me if I work there. And it's like, does it look like I work here? Does it look like I work there? Because usually it's at whatever place where the people that work there have like kind of a uniform. Like, I mean, I don't know if it would be like really, not really like a full uniform, but they at least have like, shirts on or something where it's, the store's colors and has the logo of the store on there. And they have like name tags. And I think even some people have it where they have like walkie-talkie kind of things so they can like request for someone to come help them at the counters if there's a lot of people that are trying to check out at that moment, or they can request backup at some other area of the store that needs multiple people at. And it's just like, why are people asking me if I work there when people have fucking uniforms? And also, it's not like I'm even wearing anything that's remotely similar to their uniforms, and their uniforms, they have like name tags, and they have, the store's colors and the store's like name logo thingy on like, the front of the shirt, or maybe they're wearing like an apron thingy because like some stores also have that, or some stores have it where the workers are wearing like lanyards and they have like the keys for stuff that's locked behind a door, because like, some stores lock things behind like a cabinet thing, so then like a lot of the employees will have keys like on their belt or on a lanyard. And so it's like, does it look like I'm wearing any of these sort of things? No, I'm not even wearing a color that's even remotely close to the store's colors either. Like, most of my shit is black. So, I'm just wearing like all black basically. In the stores, uniform is like a red shirt or a blue shirt or some bright color that I'm not fucking wearing, or I'm wearing some other bright color that has literally nothing to do with the store. And it's just like, I, I don't know. I mean, there was one person that came up to me that asked for my help, but it was like at a bookstore, and she was like, "Oh, hey, you just look like you know this sort of thing," or whatever. And then afterwards, because I kind of tried to help her a little bit because I knew there was a couple, uh, like, she was looking for a specific thing about a game for, I think it was like her son or her grandson or something. And so she was looking for books on a game or whatever. And I was like, oh, there's, books here where it's about whatever game in the series, or there's like whatever manga that's based off of the game. And she was like, I don't think that's not really what I'm looking for. And then she was like, I guess I can ask an employee. So at least that person knew, I guess, that I wasn't working there, probably because she knew I was, you know, looking at one of the shelves and I wasn't like, stocking the shelves or anything. But I just, I've had it other times where people come up to me and they're like, "Do you work here?" And then it's like, "No, like why are you asking me? I don't look like an employee. I'm not wearing anything that would remotely make anyone think that I'm an employee here. Like, why are you asking me? Do I look like I work here? Like, yeah, I'm an adult, so I could be working here, but I'm not wearing any uniform or any color or anything that would indicate that I work here. So, like, why are you asking me? Like, sure, some people could be like, they never really shopped there before, but like, there's still like very obvious signs of this or that person working there. So, like, why the fuck am I being asked if I work there? I, I would be willing to help people like I did with that person at the bookstore, but like I'm just confused of why people are asking me if I fucking work there, as if I'm wearing anything that would indicate that I worked there. Like, I just, bro, what? Like, and it's not like these people are, blind or anything, right? They're not wearing, they don't have a cane or anything, and they're walking around as if, they're not blind, so I don't think they have any seeing problems, because, maybe someone could have eyesight problem and so they can't really see that well, so they can't tell if you're wearing a uniform or not. But like these people were very clearly, you know, they 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 didn't really seem to have any eyesight problems, so, I can't just be like, "Oh, they have XYZ problem with seeing." So, I just why are people asking me if I work there? It just is kind of like, what the fuck? Like, if I was wearing something that was similar to the colors, then sure, I wouldn't blame them. But I'm literally wearing something that's like nothing to do with the store. Nothing to do with like their colors or their logo or anything. There's zero reason for people to mistake me as an employee. Like I'm not stocking shelves. I'm not wearing anything that would be even remotely like close to their uniform. It's not like I'm going in the back room or anything or like the storage room or anything. I'm literally just walking around, you know, like any other person at a store that is just a, normal person at a store. It's like if you went to like a hospital and you just asked a random person if they worked there. It's like people who work at a hospital usually are wearing like scrubs or those white coats that doctors wear, right? So like like if they're a nurse, they wear scrubs, or if they're a doctor, I think they usually wear those white coats, or they also kind of wear some other form of scrubs that look slightly different, so you can tell if they're a doctor or a nurse. It's like, I mean, maybe someone could go in there and change into their work clothes while they're there, and then change out of their work clothes while they're there, but I still wouldn't go up to them and be like, hey, do you work here? Before they change into their nurse or doctor clothes. Like, also, like, they would be wearing a name tag if they worked there. So bruh, it's pretty clear who's a nurse and who's a doctor and, like, who's currently working there, So it's just like, why are you asking a random person at a store if they work there when they're not wearing anything that's remotely close to said thing? Like if a store has it where their employees wear, I don't know, red shirt or a blue shirt, then, I wouldn't blame someone if they mistaked me as an employee if I was wearing a red shirt or a blue shirt. But again, most of my shirts and stuff are black, so I doubt that you would mistake me for employee if I'm like, I mean, clearly people have mistaked me for an employee, but that's why I'm making this video. I'm just like, why the fuck are people asking me this? It's just so weird. Like, dude, are people not looking at employees and seeing that they're wearing clear things that are like signs that they're employees? Bro, what? It's like, I mean, I could work there and just not be wearing my uniform and be like not currently working, like on hours or something. I don't know, but like it's still kind of weird to ask someone if they work there if they're not wearing the clear uniform or anything. Like, I get that not every store has a uniform, but a lot of them still have like, you know, a name tag or some whatever thing, like some people have walkie talkies so they can like be like, hey, I need help at the counter or something, or, with stocking shelves, they can, usually when I see people working, even if they're just stocking shelves, they're still wearing something that, tells you that they're an employee at the store and they're supposed to be doing that job. So why the fuck are people asking me if I work at places? It just, you know, I don't go up to random people and ask them if they're employees. Like, maybe that's just me, but I don't like talking to people, so, that's one thing. But still, it's just like, you're just gonna go up to a random person and be like, are you an employee? Like, bro, they have whatever shirts that they wear that tell you that they're an employee there. At least at this one store and this other store that I had people ask me that. Like, they're wearing whatever shirts that go with that store that tells you they're an employee and they can help you if you need help. I'm clearly not wearing the same kind of shirt. It's clearly not even remotely similar to what they're wearing. So why the fuck are you asking me? I just, bro, I don't understand. It's just like, what the fuck? And I just, I guess I kind of wanted to make this video just to be like, what the hell? But also, does anyone else have this happen every once in a while when they're just out somewhere? And it's just like, there's clear signs at said store that tell you if the person's an employee. So it's just like, bruh, take a moment to just, use your eyes and look, you know? It's it's really not that hard. So yeah, I don't know. I just like, what the hell. But anyways, I should end this video because I've been kind of rambling for a while now. So yeah, anyways, I guess bye then.